3, 2, 1.
Hello, and welcome to the first Panther News Nation of 2021. I'm Charlie Hoffman.
And I'm Hannah Broadbeck. Here's a look at what's happening around Principia this week. We're happy to welcome almost a dozen new students this semester, and we want to help you get to know them a little better. Mac Packard and I talked to a few.
With the second semester starting up again, a number of new international students have taken the opportunity to attend Principia. While being here might be unfamiliar to them, it is wonderful to see that these new students are adapting to their surroundings and classwork.
Hey, I'm Leroy Moka and I'm 14 years old. I'm a freshman. I'm from Kenya and I basically love playing soccer. Yeah, and one thing I love about Trin is that people are so friendly, so sociable, and you can never get bored. And once you're down or something, people are always there to support you, like keep pushing you, and always there willing to help you at any time.
My name is Chigozrim Udagu. It's okay if you can't pronounce it well at the first few times. I come from Africa, Nigeria, in the city of Abuja. I'm 16 years old. I'm a sophomore. I like playing games, listening to music, and reading, mostly fiction books. I also like donuts, cake, and pizza. It's junk food, but I still like it. And I'm looking forward to some of the school field trips because they don't really do it much where I come from.
Hello everyone, my name is Goodluck. I'm a junior here from Nigeria. I'm looking forward to getting good grades and making new friends, and also getting good at basketball.
As you continue on with your semester, make an effort to reach out to the new students and get to know them better so that they feel welcome at their new school.
I'm Hannah Broadbeck.
And I'm Mac Packard, reporting for PNN.
We'll introduce you to another group of new students next week.
In addition to all of our new students this semester, we have a lot more to celebrate at Principia. Each week, Emery Grant and Ellie Church will be bringing you our Magnifying the Good segment, in which we will be highlighting the good going on at our school.
Starting this week off on a high note, we asked people around campus ways that they have seen others doing good. When looking back at their answers, there was a common theme of being grateful to be back in school. As we welcome in 2021, we wanted to highlight Principia's efforts into kickstarting the new year.
Well, I've just still been so grateful that we were able to come back to school. I had heard things that we might not after the break, and with the COVID situation was just uncertain. So just anytime I feel like we can be in school, I feel like my connections with my students are so much stronger when we're in person. So I've just still been so grateful about that.
Let's keep up the positivity and carry that with us throughout the rest of the semester. This is Ellie Church
and Emery Grant
for PNN.
If you know of someone who has gone above and beyond to express good, please let us know by going to your portal, click on the Resources tab, and then the PNN icon. There you can fill out a form to let us know about it.
No doubt you've noticed the construction taking place on the west side of campus, specifically where Carey Fieldhouse used to be. Peyton Manarino and Josh Hopkins bring us this update.
Even though students were on break these past few weeks, the construction team has been working hard to get the Simon Fieldhouse project underway. Recently, Carey Fieldhouse was demolished, and Peyton and I asked Randall Grant for some inside details.
Bill Simon Fieldhouse is moving along very well. It's actually a little bit ahead of schedule right now, which is really good. I think everybody has seen that the Carey Fieldhouse has been knocked down to the ground. That demolition went a little bit smoother and a little bit better than anticipated. The basketball court is going to be an amazing facility because it's going to be what I would like to consider a championship level basketball court, and then you've got a major practice facility on the other side of the building that houses not only 3 basketball courts, but it's also got a multitude of uses with a 200-meter track around it, as well as volleyball courts and different types of opportunities based upon the sports flooring that we're putting in there. So what you're going to see over the next 2 months or so is not much of anything because they're going to be putting the underground utilities in underneath the buildings. Our substantial completion date is targeted for July 2022, and that may accelerate depending on how the weather rolls and how the construction goes and how the contractors work together.
We are excited to watch the progress and can't wait to see the new Simon Fieldhouse. I'm Josh Hopkins for PNN.
You can expect the west entrance to Prynne to remain closed for the remainder of the school year.
Despite COVID restrictions, basketball is in full swing this winter. Rachel Stewart and I bring you a look at the season.
Last week, Charlie Hoffman and I spoke to senior Aria McMullen to hear her feelings on her last high school basketball season.
I'm super excited. Like I was saying, our team is really close-knit. Even though we have a wide variety, we have freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. We all are really supportive of one another, and we work really hard in practice. We don't really take drills off. Our coaches are really good. We have a really good and a qualified coaching staff this season, so they're working on the off time to put together scouts for games and stuff like that. So we go into every game feeling really prepared and knowing exactly what we're meant to do.
Also, we heard how the team was doing after the extended winter break.
It was definitely a little intimidating because we were coming out, like you said, having had no games in the fall semester and no practices over break. And since we have so many new players on our team, it was the first time for all of us being on the court together in that setting. So I definitely was not mentally prepared. A lot of the other girls were still getting into the flow of things, even by our second game. But it was also really exciting because even though we hadn't been on the court together, we were able to jump right in.
Rachel Stewart
and Charlie Hoffman reporting for PNN.
And now, here's Josh Hopkins with a look at our weather forecast.
Hey everybody, here's the weather forecast for the week. We're going to have a high of 48 degrees and a low of 17 degrees. Expect mostly sunny skies with a few cloudy and rainy days. Make sure to dress warmly throughout the week because while it is getting warmer outside, we're still in the middle of winter.
Thanks, Josh. And that's a look at what's happening around Principia this week.
Thanks for joining us, and make it a great week.
Well,